Hello, my dear friends. Friends, I am Jyotirvid Pavan Kumar. Friends, my aim of making all these videos, especially on the spiritual matters, is to inspire you to gather as much knowledge as you can. I'm not talking about intellectual knowledge about the life sciences or physics, chemistry, mathematics. That is okay. Whatever your field is, you need to have mastery in your field. That's a separate thing. That is useful only while you are living on this earth. But what is going to go with you is the knowledge about life, knowledge about what life is all about, what is the meaning of life, what is the purpose of life, why we come here, life after life, why, who you truly are, what happens after death. Yes, so move on that path and balance between your worldly aspirations, fulfilling all your worldly dreams, and also fulfilling all your responsibilities, whatever nature has placed on your shoulders. You don't have to give up anything. That is important. But something which is of great importance, and that is the sole purpose of life, to learn through various kinds of experiences in order to evolve. So pay attention to that as well. Don't ignore that aspect of life, which is very important. See, we are not this physical body, physical beings. No, we are spiritual beings having some physical experiences on this three-dimensional world with the aim of learning to evolve. Right? So give attention to your spiritual development. And the basic thing is increasing your awareness. See, in this video, I would like to share with you what I know about the subconscious mind. You know, the level of mind which is below consciousness is the subconscious mind. And the great Tibetan Lama Lobsang Rampa, he has described these things in such vivid detail, right, very minutely, that I could not find such explanations anywhere else in a practical way. So this needs to be understood, that our conscious mind, the mind which works while we are awake, is only 10%. The remaining 90% is our subconscious mind. You must have heard that the subconscious mind is very powerful. This is why it is powerful, because it is 90% of our awareness. We are normally, a normal person is only 10% conscious. The remaining consciousness, 90%, is in the subconscious mind. See, the difference between a common person like me or some other common person, I will say just me, myself, and a great prophet or saint is the difference between his or her ability to tap into the subconscious mind. And only, see, all the miracles performed by the great prophets were possible only because they could tap into their subconscious mind. Just imagine, a normal person is only 10% conscious. See? And if his or her awareness increases just by a couple of degrees. Just for example, a person becomes say 12% conscious, right? Then the person stands out intellectually. Yes. And say roughly about 15% consciousness, the person may be called a genius. See the difference? So, can you imagine what will happen when your consciousness increases to full consciousness? That is possible only if you can tap into your subconscious mind. Gradually it will increase. That is what happens after enlightenment. Then you are fully conscious. Now see, while you may see there are so many videos and there are discussions between spiritual person and a scientist, they keep on arguing, right? Now why don't our scientists or many people who do not believe in God, why don't they understand that everything has a cause? So there is God, and they are unable to understand that God has no cause. It is eternal, and that is our true self, true nature. But why a common person doesn't grasp this truth? Because of very limited consciousness, which is normally 10%. So what happens? What is the difference between a saint, a prophet? His or her consciousness is increased, right? So the person is able to grasp certain concepts which are belonging to the astral planes of existence, right? This is the difference. So I've learned a lot about subconscious mind and other things from the teachings of the great Tibetan Lama Lobsang Rampa. Yes, information is available at other places as well, but Lobsang Rampa has presented this information in a way that you can follow it in a practical way. Now in this video I am going to give you some pointers how you can tap into your subconscious mind. You must have heard about Swami Vivekananda, and it is well known about him that if he could even while just grasping a book in his hand, he could get all the knowledge contained in that book. Yes, it is truth. How? Because the subconscious mind works in such mysterious ways, right? It is very powerful. It is the storehouse of all our memories. Memories not only of this current life. If you have been coming here 100th time, suppose this is your 100th incarnation on this three-dimensional world, then all the memory, all the information related to your all the 100 births before this one is contained in your subconscious mind, and even more than that. It can be tapped into through hypnosis or other methods, right? It is there, intact. It goes with one, even after death. So, gradually, as the Kundalini of a person is raised, and let me tell you, never try to raise your Kundalini artificially. Leave it to nature, because it can be harmful if you raise it before you are mature enough in a spiritual sense, right? Before you are ready to withstand the great power which it is going to raise, right? So leave it to nature. If you are living righteously, following the right path in life and developing your spiritual stature, then leave it to nature. It will be raised. And Kundalini is raised gradually, right? There is not going to be a time when it will suddenly raise from zero. No, it raises gradually, and as it rises from Muladhara, the lowest chakra, to the upper chakras, as it rises, it awakens those chakras, and thereby one's awareness is increased. Yes, if you find a person who is much more aware in the spiritual sense, that means his or her Kundalini has been raised through nature, right? Through his efforts and grace of God. And the person has much more awareness than a normal person, right? Now let me in this video give you something practical which you can take away from this video. See, there is a screen or a barrier between the conscious mind and the subconscious mind, right? It prevents unrequired information to go into the subconscious mind. Normally, whatever happens around you is poured into the subconscious mind, except something which your conscious mind needs to scrutinize, which you need to decide about certain thing. And once you finish that scrutiny and you decide about that matter, then it will sink into your subconscious mind. And because of this screen or barrier between the conscious mind and the subconscious mind, you need to repeat any suggestion which you want to give to your subconscious mind. That is the reason why mantras need to be recited, repeated again and again. Repetition. They say so many times you repeat this mantra. That is the reason, because it takes repetition, right? Before something, some suggestion or mantra, whatever it is, mantra is a suggestion, sinks into your subconscious mind, right? Now in this video let me tell you something which the great Tibetan Lama Lobsang Rampa has written. This barrier or screen between your conscious mind and subconscious mind is lowered when you are fully relaxed. See? So you can utilize that. If you go into complete relaxation, then this screen will be lowered and you can pass on any suggestion which you can write down a suggestion. It should be precise and to the point, whatever you want to achieve through your subconscious mind. It could be any of your bad habit. You are not able to overcome it. It could be like smoking. I'm just giving an example. It could be anything. And in that state of complete relaxation, when the barrier or the screen between the conscious mind and the subconscious mind is lowered, your suggestion will sink into your subconscious mind. And subconscious mind, see, our conscious mind has logic, works on reason, but subconscious mind doesn't work on reason, logic. No. If it had reason, just imagine, then it will think before accepting any information. No. Any information can sink into your subconscious mind, right? So it doesn't have any logic or reasoning power, but it can accept any suggestion given to it, provided that suggestion sinks into the subconscious mind. Then it will work on that and help you achieve that results, whatever your suggestion is about. Yes, it does work. I am not only telling from by reading books, but I am also telling you based upon my own personal experiences. I have utilized this in order to achieve certain results. You too can do it. But no, first of all, What I mean by complete relaxation? No, it is an exercise. I think much earlier I made a video on that. There is a Chinese method of relaxation, very ancient method, okay? Now I utilize that. That is very effective. And if you like, just let me know through your comments. I can make another video on that. But precisely I can mention in this video that for doing that, you have to lie down somewhere where nobody is going to disturb you for say half an hour or an hour, and close your eyes and just imagine that your body is a great factory or an organization where tiny workers are working at in all your muscles and all your centers in the body. There are very tiny workers. They are doing their work, repairing or doing anything, right, regarding your metabolism, etc., right? Just imagine it. The more vividly you imagine it, the more effective this method is. And then you start from your left leg, left foot, and stand there in that factory and announce on a public address system that all the workers are directed to gather from this my left foot onto my left thigh, right? Because we are going to close this factory for certain reason and you will be locked in. Then if you imagine it, visualize it strongly, you will find that your left foot and calf and then upper leg as well will become so numb, relaxed. And if it doesn't happen by announcing once or twice, then repeat it. That could be just visualize that some workers are there and they are trying to finish their job. Tell them, announce them again, right? And then gradually you can do it with your whole body. Well, let me not make this video long by telling fully about this exercise of complete relaxation. I will make another video on that. But this method will really put you in a complete relaxation state. Yes, you will enjoy that. You will lose any sensation about your body. You will think that as if your physical body is not there. You will be so relaxed. Then keep breathing normally and enjoy that state, and in that state of complete relaxation you can pass on any suggestion which you have made previously, and you will get the results in due course. Repeat it every day, right? This is a wonderful thing. You can achieve anything, right? So once you unlock your subconscious mind with this key which I am giving, which I learned from the great Lobsang Rampa, right? This key can unlock your subconscious mind, and gradually it can make wonders, right? You can achieve certain things which you normally cannot, not only on the physical plane but also on the spiritual plane. Your awareness will increase, right? And so many concepts which you are unable to understand normally, you will, and you will achieve certain results which you require and which you pass on to your subconscious mind through suggestions. Isn't it wonderful? It is. I thought I must share with you, because my aim is to empower each person with things which a person is born but a person is not aware of. See, our education system is just making us, a money earner person, right? The education system must include these things, spiritual regarding spiritual development, right? Only then this world can become a heaven. So I hope this video will inspire you, and if you follow what I have said, if you do it practically, you will benefit a lot. Thank you for watching.